Hello and welcome to Not So Awesome Review. And today we're looking at the Sonic the Hedgehog 2 Sonic Speed RC. This is a 2.4 gigahertz RC kind of. I don't know what to call it. It's not a car, obviously. It's Sonic on a board thingy, which reminds me of what the little figures come with. Now, Sonic toys were supposed to officially come out yesterday, Sunday. Have not seen any in store at all. I've been to a couple Targets already, but you might check out another one. And yeah, no new Sonic 2 merch. I know that they are slowly hitting in certain areas, but I guess not really mine. This is the only thing I was able to pick up. And I don't know, I'm kind of back and forward on it because in one way it is cool. It looks pretty nice. And the Sonic on it is pretty big. I'm not going to lie. It's a pretty decent looking figure. The RC part of this thing is insane in the fact that it is pretty fast. Yeah, it's definitely pretty fast. It's not the easiest thing to drive because it only turns in one direction. Yeah, let's just get into it. So starting off, it does come with a ring, which is the remote control here. So a few things you want to know before we get to it. It does come with batteries for the actual RC part itself. For the remotes, you have to pick up 2 more AA batteries. If you're in store or you take it out of the packaging, and you'll see this wire basically attaching it to the actual RC part. It'll power the remote and everything, but you won't be able to basically use it without it, and you'll basically not even be able to use it with it, like an actual person, because it's too fast. It won't work. The wire will get in the way and probably rip off anyway. So just a heads up on there. It is advised on the instructions that, you know, once you open it, you unplug the wire and you throw it away. Again, you will need 2 AA batteries for this part. Kind of weird because it includes 4, there's 6. Yeah, there's 6, 4 on one side, 2 on the other side to power this little RC unit. And for some reason, you know, 6 was the limit. I guess they were willing to spend on batteries because, again, you need 2 more. So there is a power switch on the back of the remote and a power switch on the bottom of the RC. So there is that. You will need a screwdriver to open this, and I do suggest using either sharp scissors or side cutters or something to take it out of the packaging, because it does use those really thick zip ties. It does use thick zip ties in there. Anyways, using the remote is pretty simple. You have your forward and your spinning. So this button right here with the arrow will have him turn in one direction to the left every time. So he will keep turning until you let it go. He can spin around in circles really fast, and that's basically how you get your direction. You can only turn in one direction, but you can get to where you need to go from there. A little bit annoying. Would have been nice to have a left and a right, but it is really fast. It's like stupidly fast. Just wanted to say that. And then we have our button to go forward. There is no reverse. Again, you have to spin him around if you want to turn around right there. And then for the lights on the wheel, for some reason, you have to hold this button down. At first, I thought, okay, maybe you click it and they turn on, and then you can just, you know, leave them on. You know, they'll stay. But no, you have to hold this button on and then push forward or reverse for the lights to stay lit up. So you kind of have to use both hands. That's the cover coming off because I didn't screw it on, but you can see right there, batteries. Yeah, you basically have to use 2 hands for it. A little ridiculous because, I don't know, it just seems like, why wouldn't you just have it so the lights either are always on, or you just click it and they come on, and then you click it and they come off. That would have made more sense to me, but what do I know? Anyways, the RC itself is pretty cool looking. Again, I believe the little board he's on is the same thing that comes with the smaller $10 figures, which I do want to get my hands on. They look good. They have all the articulation, so I'm excited for that. But again, I haven't seen any in person yet, so haven't been able to pick it up. But it does look like that. The wheels on this thing are rubber, but I will say everything's painted pretty good. There is some like nice silver dry brushing on all of the metal. Even the actual gray part that's a little bit more of a plasticky look doesn't look too cheap. It doesn't look too bad. It doesn't weigh too much, but maybe just a little bit. We do have 2 wheels here on the bottom, as you can see, one right there and one right there to kind of help it for when it leans forward. You can see mine are definitely getting a little scuffed up. I did do this on a floor that's a little dirty, but a lot of this is scratches. This thing basically ran into the door at one point, so it can hold up to a little bit of abuse. I don't know how much, but yeah, definitely something you want to do outdoors on the sidewalk or your driveway or something. A big open area, because it is fast, and I feel like if it crashes into the wrong thing, there will be damage. So be aware of that, because it's pretty powerful. I'm not gonna lie. I'm actually surprised at how strong this thing is. As for the Sonic figure itself, it's cool and all, but I do have my few issues with it. For one, it's technically not removable, but it is removable, and I'll get to that in a second. So yeah, he's not really meant to come off of the thing. I read one website that says, yeah, he can come off, which is more or less the reason why I wanted to order it, because I thought, okay, well, it comes with a Sonic and he comes off. I honestly thought he was going to be smaller. This guy actually stands around the size of your average 6-inch figure, maybe just a little bit shorter, but yeah, it's a pretty big figure. The paint came out pretty good, though I will say that for some reason the head is a nice matte color, which complements the figure really well. I mean, the face, the eyes, everything. The top of it looks freaking amazing. The body itself, not counting the gloves or the shoes, because I can be okay with that, is all glossy. So his body, the hairs around his arms and legs and everything, chest, are all glossy. They do not match the head, which sucks, because if it matched the head, it would have been a really, really nice figure. Even if it's just one that sits on this little board and everything, it would have been really cool just to have like that. But yeah, like I said, it is technically removable, though it doesn't say it in the instructions, and I don't think it's advised. I mean, I just wanted to see if I could take it out, and yeah, I can. So I might actually be modding this figure to make it a little bit more articulated after I'm done here, but essentially all you have to do is get a flat head, kind of lift the foot up a little bit, and then just kind of lean it up, and there's that pop. And there's a pop of the other one, and you can see here that he is technically removable, so you can kind of mess with him if you want to off of the thing. It's just held in with a little bit of pressure right there. You can see the bottom of the leg, and you can see where it kind of just was in there with that little peg. Again, I don't know if it's really meant to come off. The instructions don't say anything about it coming off, so do it at your own discretion and everything, but you will get a somewhat decent size Sonic that looks pretty cool. Only issue is that the legs don't have any articulation. I understand it. You know, the figure itself wouldn't be able to balance if he had to kind of have joints here or at the knees or anything. It would be really hard for him to stay still. But the feet themselves do move in and out. He does have arms that can go up, down, rotate all the way around. He does have elbow joints, so you can go in and out like that and rotate. And his hands rotate there. And I want to say, yeah, his gloves do rotate. And so does his head. Kind of not really up and down, but a little bit. Yeah, so not a bad figure itself. It's honestly got a lot of potential to be a really good figure, and it is really close to the size of the collector's edition figures. Actually, let me get that Sonic really quick so we can do a size comparison. So here he is next to a couple other Jakks Sonic figures. You can see here he is next to the classic one and your regular 4-inch line, which is what I was kind of hoping that he was going to be, but like I said, he ended up being a lot bigger than I thought he was gonna, but it's still cool. I mean, like I said, I'm planning on trying to mod him, add just at least a little bit of articulation at the thighs, see how that goes. But yeah, he's only a little bit taller than the classic one here on the left, and a good size, bigger than the 4-inch one. The 4-inch series, yeah, that's probably my preferred scale for Sonic. I think it fits in pretty good. Sonic isn't that big of a character even when he's in the human world, so, you know, for mix and mashing with other action figure series and all that stuff, I think he's a pretty perfect size. This one here, a little bit big. If you put a human next to it, a 6-inch action figure, definitely going to be a little bit awkward because he's way too big, but still a cool figure nonetheless. Again, just missing a few points here and there, especially with the paint. I wish the paint was a little bit more consistent throughout the body. If it was just that nice matted look that we got on the head, I think this figure would honestly be perfect just even as is. But anyways, that is my review on the Sonic RC Speed thingy, whatever it's called, Sonic Speed RC. A little bit of a short review, not too much to talk about because it is, I wouldn't say a static figure, but it is somewhat of a static figure. The RC thing is pretty cool. Again, be careful with it. It is really fast. You do not want it driving into people. I actually kind of, I didn't hurt my hand, but it definitely hurt when my hand touched the wheel while it was spinning. So again, be careful because it is definitely, I wouldn't say violent because that's not the right word, but it's more powerful than you would think. So if you're having your kids play with it, do not have them run it into like the other child or anything or a pet because it probably will hurt. And yeah, that's my advice on that. But if you just want it for the Sonic figure, then again, it is a decent enough Sonic figure, though I would honestly say hold out for the 4-inch line. I'm sure they will be on store shelves soon, as they were supposed to be yesterday. So just keep on the lookout. I'm sure you'll find them. I don't think it'll be too hard to get, especially Sonic. They love reprinting Sonic. So yeah, that's my advice on that, and that is my review on this figure set thing, RC thing. Yeah, whatever you want to call it. If I do mod this guy, I will do an update video of some mods I'm planning. I'm thinking a few things. Thinking we'll see how it goes. But yeah, update video on that if that happens. And I don't know what I'll be doing later this week. Hopefully more stuff. But we'll see. Just Monday. So anyways, thank you all for watching, and I will see you all later. Goodbye.